Let me share something really exciting with you, right? So if you have a product you are trying to sell, let's say it's a high ticket offer and it's 5k and you're unable to. The problem you're most likely having is that the person that you are trying to sell to doesn't see the value in what you are offering, can't see the payoff, can't see the return on investment, and therefore they're reserved. They're like, not sure, should I buy it, should I not? And most likely, if they're at the very like a startup entrepreneur, then they have like all sort of other belief issues and fear issues and problems, right? But even if someone's a little bit more experienced, like a little bit, sometimes they need that little push to basically just get over the edge. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you what you can do in order to close the person so they pay the deposit, they buy from you. The thing that you need to master is not just what you offer, what you sell. You also have to master content. You also have to master ads. You also have to master how to hire. You also have to master sales. You also have to master closing. You also have to master funnels, and I can go on and on and on. If you're currently not reaching the heights in business, what you should be reaching, then I would like you to make a list of all the skills that you don't have and focus on getting better at them and seeing how you can improve them one step at a time. Because as soon as you start doing that, you will become very successful with your business online. And if you don't do that, you're going to constantly come up against bottlenecks and you're going to suffer because you don't need to master one thing when you've got an online business. You need to master lots of things. Let me share with you the formula of what you should take your clients through. Let's draw a line, right? A line in the sand. It's not straight, but you get the gist. You have a product which you sell for, let's just say, 5k, right? So you sell something which is 5k, right? Now, this is how you need to explain it to the person who's buying it. Now, say if you spend 5k with me, you are going to get 50k back, right? Why do I say 50k? Because if you're selling something for 5k, you should have at least 8 to 10 times worth of value put into this, right? Stacked up in here. So now, just on paper, if I see it like this, and I'm thinking, well, wait a minute, if I'm buying something for 5k and I'm getting 50k back, I'm in every single day, twice on a Sunday. It's a no-brainer because I can see what I'm getting, right? Now, yes, I will want to see some testimonials here. I would want to see some results here. I would want to check the person out who's selling me the 5k product, 5k coaching program, 5k course, whatever it may be. But when you look at it like this, all of a sudden it starts to sink in that, well, it's not a good investment, it's a brilliant investment, it's a great investment, right? So let's now compare it to, this is if you do buy it, let's compare it to if you don't buy it. So if you don't buy the 5k, well, what's the cost of inaction, right? Up here, let me get a different pen. You've took action, right? I hope you like my drawings. However, up here, you've took no action, right? We'll put it back to blue. So if you don't spend the 5k, well, guess what? It's going to cost you 50k, right? So on this side, it's going to cost you 50k out of your pocket, but you've not spent nothing. So you're down 50k, right? Well, you're down more because even that 5k, if you've got it sat there, well, that's shrinking, so you're down anyway. Now, if you compare it like this, on this side, let me draw a line. In fact, let me just use the red one, right? So if you compare it like this, And you've got one person here that if you spend the 5K, you're going to make 50K, right? Don't spend 5K, you're not going to make the 50K. When you look at it like that, which one are you going for? Be honest with yourself, truly, truthfully, which one are you going for? I'll tell you straight away that I don't care what it is, like I'm going for the left one. Why? Because it totally makes sense, right? So this is how I want you to explain to your customer, to your client, to your future clients when they don't buy from you. Say, look, this is the cost of action and this is the cost of inaction, right? And when you look at it like that, they will be more inclined, and if they've got some common sense, which to be honest, these days common sense is not really that common these days, is it? But if they do have some common sense, if they are really serious and they are really willing to take themselves to that next level, then they will go for this side all day long, right? Because they can see if it's worth it or not. Now, the question you have to ask yourself is you have to make sure as a coach, as the person who's selling the 5K program. Remember, it could be 5K, it could be 2K, it could be 10K, it could be 20K, it could be 100K, whatever it is that are you able to provide the value? And look, if you can't do that, then take another number that you can. It could be £100. But at the end of the day, the value should be 10x, and it's the cost of action and it's the cost of inaction. And if you break it down like this, I don't care how much the person is scared to invest, how much the person is afraid to put their money where their mouth is, how scared, the person is to spend the 5K. Once you explain it like this, they will spend that money with you because they know it is going to be worth it all day long. See, if they then still don't pay the 5K to work with you, then it's two things. One is that they just haven't researched you enough and they don't believe that you can get them the result. And number two is that they're scared, and this is so serious, they're scared to take the action. Because as soon as they spend the 5K, guess what happens? The work starts. They have to start doing the work. And most people run away from doing the work. They don't like doing the work, right? So a lot of people, if they don't take this, because even if you bring a 7-year-old baby, a kid, like they will go for this side because they know it's worth it all day long. So they're scared to do the work and they don't want to buy for that reason. They're wasting your time. You need to run away from them sort of people as quick as you can. I hope this graph was helpful to you, and I hope you can apply this in your business and go and showcase it like this to your clients and your customers, because it will make sense to them. If you are genuinely serious about what you sell, then you need to show it like that. You have every faith in what you sell and you want them to buy it because you care about them. You want them to do well, right? So you have to change your mindset in terms of, don't look at it, I'm being salesy. No. They need it. If you know somebody needs something, the way you approach that is going to be with passion. Your energy is going to be different because you want them to buy it. Because one, they're going to get 10x their money back. Two, that they're going to get the value that they deserve, and they're going to make money from it. So it's a no-brainer. Somebody asked me this last week, or was it the week before that? I can't remember. I think it was on one of my business masterminds. He asked me, what's the quickest way to make 100K? You know what stops people making 100K a year or 100K a month? Making 50K a month or 50K a year. Instead of looking at making £1 million, make £500,000. Instead of looking at making 50K, make 25K. Instead of looking at making 100K, make 50K. Once you make the 50K, you'll be able to make the 100K. So I hope this video was helpful, valuable, and you could take something away. Go and apply it to what you are doing. And I'll see you on the next video.